Alright, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to Agrarian Skies. And this time, as you can see, a huge tower has been built, and also a farm. But what's inside the tower, you may ask? Well, we are about to get to that in about 5 minutes. But first off, let me explain this little thing over here. We had a MB wireless access point, which I can now have this little thing, and just access my computer anywhere. I have a couple of these slotted around the map. One over here, so I can just access it anywhere. And I also added a farm with the harvester, platinum upgrade, lots of sludge in it, getting all those carrots, because, as you know, love my carrot juice. And I also, as you may noticed, took out the lava generators and added some new type of power that I'll show you in a minute. But I did keep this one little guy over here just to make some lava for the furnace, and also for the igneous extruder making obsidian and pulverizing it into dust. But now I added these also, which now allow any metals to just get leaked out into here and get casted into the casting basin, sucked out through the chest. A lot of pipes, and also a lot of new pipes underneath here. I also changed out all of the bad leadstone energy conduits with these redstone energy conduits, which are much more power efficient and can suck out a lot more power at a greater time. So, what is powering this whole thing, you may ask? And I'll show you. This thing over here in this massive building that I built, along with the mob spawner I finally got around to, is 3 big reactor controls with the huge nuclear reactor where you just put yellorium in, and you can just generate lots of power all the time. So that's just getting sucked out through the redstone energy conduits and put into the the energetic infuser. Now, to work these things, you need yellorium, and it produces cyanite, which you need for bigger reactors and turbines and things I'm not too sure about yet, but I will get sure about in a few, I don't know, probably soon. Alright, now let's go to the next level. On this level, we have a bunch of import things using the computer, importing yellorium dust and grout, getting sucked out into all of these redstone furnaces and put back into the system. Also a magma crucible over here, and the thing that I make the redstone energy conduits with, and the energy conduits, which I have a few of in there, and also an ME interface, we'll get to in a second. And this is where the magic happens. So if you were wondering before when it said craft, that is because of this thing. And what I have in this thing is a bunch of coded materials. So what do we have here? An energetic infuser, an ME level limiter, ME cable, and all of those things I had to code for in the ME pattern coder. So I just type in, let's say, shovel, iron shovel, and I can code it. Just add normal sticks, so you don't want it to get confused, and encode it. So now I have that encoded. I can put it in here on this slide, and then if I go into the computer, it says I don't have a shovel with no durability loss, so let me make you one. Okay, I'll craft one. It's already made it, and it's done, and it uses all of the previous crafted recipes to make new crafted recipes. So this is a wall of ME drives just because I could, and I had all of the ME drives right here, and I could just make all of them because it just automatically did it. And so I did it. And I also had these ender generators in which they help power some of the system, because I was having a little power shortage before. But say we wanted to craft an Invar axe, and we didn't have any wood, or we didn't have any wooden planks, and we didn't have any sticks, but we had iron or Invar. So it would automatically turn the wood into sticks and then make the Invar axe. And it also does that for much more complicated patterns, but that's just a simple example. This is also where all the mobs get inputted in the big tower, and all the mob essence. This is an auto spawner, which just takes mob essence and spawns mobs, and then a grinder, which has mob essence in it. And this is a little sucker out here sucking in all the mobs from the mob generator thingy over here, just pulling them through conveyor belts. Currently I have it turned off at the moment because I got too many bows and clogged up my system, and I couldn't really find a way to turn off the bows because they each have a different durability value. But anyways, let's go to the final floor. And now, so I just added a bunch of ME crafting cases or terminals or whatever. I have another ME wireless access point, which just gives me further range on my controller. And add cable running through and putting leaves into this, and then the leaves get sucked out, mulched down in there, and now that makes dirt. So I have an infinite dirt supply, hence the giant farm. So, what is going to be done today? Well, let me tell you. We are going to make pink slime through this one thing called a slaughterhouse. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn the mob grinder back on, and we're going to just turn it on, and then we're going to replace one of the grinders with a slaughterhouse to make meat. I think. Yes. Okay, if we take that out and put that in, slaughterhouse. Oh, look, we already have some pink slime in there, so we can suck that pink slime out into... This is only temporary, of course. Let's see. Let's just do a tank. A normal tank. You can suck it out and not put it in there, because we can just fill that guy up. And then we'll just fill this guy up probably too, with all this mob essence. How many tanks can we fill up with mob essence? Only that one. Alright, and now we should be down to the good stuff. There's that, whatever that was, and there's the pink stuff, which we want. So, let's also add a fluid tank over here for the stuff that else, and now we can turn the mob grinder back on. And once we do that, mobs will come in, they will be slaughtered, and given pink slime. So just... Oh, I don't know why I'm taking off those torches. And this was actually pretty easy to build with the builder's wand, in case you were wondering. Take out these torches. Finish it up. Job's almost done. Drink some carrot juice along the way. How many carrots do we have, I wonder? No signal, because it's not close enough to ME wireless access point. Hence why I have them all around the factory. Okay, let's just get a little closer, and now we can get some stone bricks. And again, if we didn't have any stone, it'd put cobblestone into a furnace, then you take that stone out, and then use the stone to make stone bricks, because it already knows all those patterns, so it can just do it automatically without us telling it to. Just no, don't fall in there. Okay, almost done. That was actually a pretty clean swipe. Okay, now mobs should start to spawn in there and get sucked out. Yep, you can already see them on the minimap. And I'm also going to add an elevator here. And this is that's a house over there in the distance, which you can't see because the chunks aren't loading properly. But it's just a house for magic and just living quarters. So we could go check it out right now while we wait. It's a long passageway. I wanted it to be really secluded from the factory life. And I also added some paintings as well. There we go. I wonder why it wasn't loading before. And I also added the crafting terminal here, just hooked up all the way underneath the pathway. Boom, right there. That wasn't too hard. And I had these rooms. Not sure what I'm going to do yet. Probably magic in there. But let's see how the mobs are coming along in the grinder. Yep. All of them are seeming to grind up. You can see them coming down the conveyor belt. I had to replace the top with stone because the skeletons and zombies were burning up in the daylight, and I didn't really want that because I wanted their drops to come through. And I also added sound muffler because these things were getting really annoying. What? Why is there mob essence in there? No. Alright, well that's fine. We'll just add another tank. Or not. We'll just have to get a new one. There we go. Just add another tank for the for the meat. Cool. And now mobs should start to come in, but if they don't come in fast enough, we could always get a spawner. Oh look, our first customers. What's going on, guys? You guys getting ground up? Slaughterhouse? Yeah. And then we should see an increase in the slime we have on the right. Hopefully soon. And then once we get that, we can use it for a laser drill, which we can mine ores, and we don't need to sift through all these nasty stuff and get them. And look at all these mobs coming in. So many of them. And how we doing? Doing good, pink slime? We are getting some, but not a lot. But not to worry, because where is my skeleton? There we go. I captured a skeleton in here, and since we have mob essence already in the pipes, I can just put them in there, and it'll start to spawn skeletons, which will quicken the process. So let's see if it works, which it should. Yep, there we go. They should get slaughtered. Okay, and the pink slime should generally increase. Now back down to this level, say I wanted to craft a laser drill precharger. Alright, let's take a look at how you do that. So you need redstone conductance coil, like that, electrum and redstone, and a diamond and hardened glass. So if you had recipes all hooked up to the machinery that's required, you could in fact make this with one simple click. So that's pretty cool. Except we do not have all the required materials since we still need pink slime. Let's see if we can get a bucket here. And what we'll do with the pink slime is we will put it on the ground, and the little guy will spawn, and then we can capture that guy with the little skeleton thing that we just used in there, and then we can spawn a bunch of them. Hello, creeper. Yep, there we go. And you can't hear, obviously, because of the sound muffler. Let's see if we have enough slime. Nope, not enough yet. It does take a while because there is not a lot of slime per each of these guys. There's a lot of meat though. You can use the meat. Not really, but it's not really good for anything. But you can press it down. Have fun with it. Hopefully there's a little more pink slime coming in. But anyways, in the meantime, let's get down to the bottom floor and see how much Elorium we have. Alright, big reactor's doing okay. Just got a lot of fuel, and we're still running good on energy. Same with this, I hope. And this as well. Cool. Up there, up on the top floor. Pink slime almost there. Looks like it. It's weird how I can't hear on this level. It kind of freaks me out. Okay, let's go out and check on the farm, or we could check on how many carrots we have. 903, all because of this. And you may be asking yourself if the harvester does like a normal thing and just right clicks the carrots and doesn't actually take them out of the ground, but it does actually take them out of the ground, like when you hit it. So I had to have this thing under here called a planter. That just plants carrots in all the quadrants, and it's already filled up with carrots and everything. It's just taking in carrots from the computer. And these are all the pipings that are happening underneath the bodywork. So I think I'll call this episode here. So hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, leave a like or subscribe, or if you're feeling really generous, do both. I've been Gavin, and thanks for watching. Bye.